It's time to get binding on this quilt. I'm binding this completely by machine, so I start on the back side of the quilt. I line up the raw edges of the binding with the raw edges of the quilt and stitch it on with a 1/4 inch seam allowance. When I get down to the first corner, I stop a 1/4 inch away from the edge of the quilt, lift my presser foot and turn so I'm stitching straight off the corner. Then I fold my binding straight up to get that 45-degree angle and then straight down on top of itself and continue stitching down the next side of the quilt. Here's that process again on the next corner. Stop about a 1/4 inch away from the edge, lift my presser foot, turn my quilt to stitch towards the corner, flip the binding straight up to get a 45-degree angle and then down on top of itself and continue stitching on with a 1/4 inch seam allowance. I'll continue this way for the other 2 corners of the quilt, and here's my label tucked under my binding.